What's going on, everyone? This is your girl Silky Seed back for another episode. This one, there really isn't much I can relay in regards to physio because nothing much has changed. I was asked in the past to give a bit of a backstory as to how I completely tore my ACL. So I figured this week I would give a story to you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's just flash back many moons ago. I used to be a cheerleader in high school as well as back in university. I think it was my second year cheering. We were doing jumps with Coach Sherry, and it was my turn. We were in a big circle, the whole team. Each person did a jump up one at a time. And it got to me, and I did my jump, and I came back down, and I heard a pop, and it just fell to the ground. That was it. I was done. The whole team heard it. Everyone thought it was my ankle, when in fact it was actually my knee. So my coach went to the back of the gymnastics studio, she grabbed a pool noodle, cut it in half, and wrapped and put a side of it on each side of my leg, and wrapped it with a tensor bandage so I wouldn't add more injury to whatever happened to my knee, because obviously nobody knows what happened. Get to the hospital. Everyone's looking at my captain and I like we're completely crazy. We see the doctor. The doctor thinks we're completely messed up. I mean, the looks I can remember his face, just like, what is with these two? Anyway, doctor says likely I dislocated my knee. It should be fine. Ice it and just rest for a few weeks and you should be back up and running after that. Okay, no problem. Flash forward now. I've graduated from school. I moved back to my hometown. I'm adulted now. I have a full-time job. And at my work of employment, which I still am at now, we have a fitness center. And at the fitness center, there is a company within Canada called Good Life Fitness that provides classes during lunchtime hours, which is awesome. So one of the classes on one of the days was a Zumba class. Now, I had never done Zumba before, and I've always heard how great it was. I just was like, whatever. I like to dance, so I checked it out. Fell in love immediately. Class like 5 or 6, and we're doing like a salsa song, and I took a step to the side, and my knee just buckled. I don't know what happened, and I was completely floored. I'm like, this is not good. So about a month a bit later, still having more problems. It's continuously getting worse. So go to my doctor, get an MRI, X-ray, find out my ACL is gone. It does not even exist. It's completely torn. Okay, perfect. Let's go for surgery. So we go see the surgeon, and she suggests that, I start physio first, and then we'll come back and we'll chat more about what the surgery entails and what we can do, etc., etc. Start physio for about 3 weeks. I see her again. By this point, I find out I am pregnant with my daughter. So I tell her, you know what? I'm pregnant. There's no way I'm going to have surgery and be pregnant. Or even right after surgery. I don't know how things will be as a new mom, first-time child. Fine. We'll come back to it after baby's about 2. My daughter's about 2. Go figure, get pregnant again with my son. Okay, this is it. We have to figure out how we're going to get this knee fixed, because it's still, now we're into this is, years later, and my knee is still getting worse. But now that I'm conscious of what is wrong with my knee, I now am more conscious of what to do and what I can and cannot do, and how I should do things and how I should handle things. So I'm still in the gym, still working out, still doing Zumba, still doing all the things I enjoy. The only things I'm not doing are like recreational sports, which granted now I didn't really get into much after university and college and everything, but I want to do them. I just know I physically cannot, because if I do, I'm going to screw up my knee even worse. So I just said, nope, no soccer, no dodgeball, no nothing. Have my son. It is now, flash forward again. He's going to be 3 this year. My daughter's going to be 5 this year. And I said, this is it. I have got to get it done. And here we are. I've had the surgery, and it was probably the perfect time, because my kids are old enough to understand enough not to jump on mommy's leg, but they still want to. However, they're old enough to play with themselves, and they're very independent. So I don't have to chase them around all the time. They're great kids. They listen really well, so it's been perfect. So yeah, that's my story of how I messed up my knee. As you can see, these are all pictures from university days. I couldn't find. Okay, I could find my high school pictures, but I am not digging through boxes and boxes, or rather bins and bins of my like mementos and old school stuff and old photo albums and stuff that I have in my basement, pushed away in the back of my basement. So here's what you get. Anyways, that's my story. That's how it all happened. Remember it like it was yesterday. And yeah, so next week I'll give you another update in regards to my knee. And next week actually will be my last week. Oh man, I go on the 17th. So we'll see how that goes. And a short week. Whoop, whoop. So have a good day, guys, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Peace out.